Welcome to Morgan Now, Morgan State's #1 source for campus news. I'm Journey Burris. In today's show, we bring you highlights from the Senate Candidate Forum, an update about the homecoming concert selection process, and a heartfelt remembrance of Morgan State student Gavin Yarbo. We start the show today with politics. Angela Alsobrooks visited Morgan State last Tuesday for the Senate Candidates Forum held at the University Student Center Theater, where she explained her policies and plans if elected to the U.S. Senate. The forum was hosted by the MSU spokesman and aired live on WEAA. NBC correspondent Taniah Hilton moderated the conversation with 3 students from the spokesman. Here's more on that story. Angela Alsobrooks emphasized the critical role young people play in the political process and the potential for meaningful change. Alsobrooks spoke with MSU spokesman students during the Senate Candidate Forum, moderated by NBC Emmy Award-winning correspondent Taniah Hilton. The event was supposed to be a debate against Alsobrooks and her Republican opponent, Larry Hogan, whose team said he was unable to attend due to scheduling conflicts. Instead, Alsobrooks engaged with the audience and the moderators during a sit-down style conversation. She addressed pressing issues such as the cost of college and student loan debt, advocating for loan forgiveness for public service and increased funding for Pell Grants. Students such as Zeta Flood agreed with the candidate about their need to vote.
I agree with her stance, and I like that she also supports Biden's relief plan regarding student debt and wanting to put a cap on the amount of loans and being able to pay it back. I think that's a huge thing, especially for a college student whose college is very, very expensive, especially for an out-of-state student such as myself.
Alsobrooks reminded the crowd that she would be the first Black woman from Maryland to be U.S. Senate if she were to win. Morgan student Carter Scott championed Alsobrooks, but said the conversation is bigger than race.
As a Black woman matriculating into the politics world, I think that it's always great to see myself in positions of power, to be able to identify with people that I'm also voting for. So, I mean, it's not just because she's Black. I think today I got a better understanding of her platform, and she definitely does seem like somebody that I would vote for. I think it's beyond her skin color. I think that she's just a great candidate all the way around.
Alsobrooks addressed the crucial role of administrations in ensuring student safety, emphasizing the need to respect free speech while condemning threatening behavior. She stressed that maintaining a secure environment is essential for fostering open dialogue and protecting the rights of all students. In other campus news, we learned last week about the tragic death of Gavin Yarbo, a former defensive back on the Morgan State Bears football team and a business administration major. According to police reports, he was shot multiple times and killed in his hometown of Pittsburgh on September 16th. The Morgan community and his peers gathered in front of the field house for a candlelight ceremony in his memory. Morgan State students and football teammates shared emotional stories in memory of Yarbo. Reflecting on his tragic passing has deeply impacted them and the Morgan community. They spoke on his dedication, kindness, and the void his absence has left, emphasizing the strength and unity of the Morgan family during this difficult time. Our team of reporters have followed this story.
Jared Patterson was a close friend of Yarbo. The two met during freshman week, and Jared said they were tied at the hip since. Yarbo answered to the nickname Loke, short for Loco, due to his personality as a player and talents on the football field. Yarbo played football his entire life and made his goal of walking onto the Morgan State football team as a sophomore. Patterson said that his friend constantly trained for the sport. Yarbo began taking online classes this semester and attended classes from his hometown. Patterson said that Yarbo grew up in a rough neighborhood, and his current lifestyle was not conducive to all the life goals he had in mind. The last time the two saw one another was on August 25th, and unfortunately, less than a month later, Yarbo would lose his life to gun violence. Patterson stated he was always worried that something would happen eventually, because the environment was no stranger to gun violence. Patterson found out about his friend's passing from 100 missed calls and was woken up by mutual friends. Everyone was devastated, said Patterson. It's not the type of person you expect to lose to that. The conversations we've had since then are just sentiment to the type of person Loke was. Friends say Yarbo wanted to become an entrepreneur and had a great taste for fashion and had recently just secured his first internship. Patterson further stated that Gavin was a super genuine person and that he would push all of his friends to do whatever they wanted to do 100%. The family of Gavin Yarbrough would like everyone to continue pushing forward and persevering through the process. If things get difficult, then to think about Gavin and to keep going. They want all the young men and women who knew Gavin and those that are impacted by his passing to graduate and go into the world, be great, and impact the communities in a way that would make Gavin proud. For The Morgan Show, I am Reagan Leiden.
Now, let's take a look ahead to homecoming week. Last week, the Campus Activities Board jump-started the highly anticipated homecoming week of events, announcing performers by Sexy Red and Cash Cobain for the next concert on October 2nd. Our reporter Erin Grady spoke with members of CAB to learn more about the concert selection process.
A week ago, the Morgan Campus Activity Board members hosted a reveal party to announce the homecoming concert lineup. They announced Sexy Red and Cash Cobain as headliners of this event. That left some students disappointed and wondering aloud, what is the official process of selecting opening acts for homecoming? In a Zoom interview with CAB members, we asked them to explain the process. They answered our questions but did not appear on camera. Executive Chair Samaya Lake said over the summer, CAB members posted a poll online for students to vote for the homecoming concert lineup and a suggested ticket price. She said those polls were issued again at the start of fall semester. CAB members refused to answer when asked to reveal financial details about the contracts for the concert acts. Lake said a portion of this year's budget was allotted to increase security for this event.
So we can't disclose anything relating to the numbers or things of that nature, but what I can say is that we listened to the students, and a lot of the students said they really didn't want tickets over $40. So we were really trying to aim for keeping that price point at $40 for the students. But we do have to be realistic about how much things cost. So, a lot of people don't see the outside of things, but we have to pay for lighting, housekeeping, extra additional security, flooring. So a lot of outside things also go into that factor, but, did all of that while still keeping the price at $40 for the students.
CAB's Vice Chairman, Kayla Hayward, offered an explanation about this year's choices.
Honestly, it's hard to make everybody happy. So, yes, some people might not like the result of getting Sexy Red and Cash Cobain for homecoming, but others are really excited. And whether we got somebody else, I feel like the energy would still be the same because not everyone likes the same artist. Not everyone wants to see the same artist. Everybody kind of has different expectations.
CAB members say that executive member consult a third-party vendor and consult student polls to help determine who they select for the concert. But who ultimately makes the final decision?
Lance Hatcher, Chief of Police for MSUPD, announced a comprehensive security plan for homecoming through a campus-wide email. In the email, he outlined 5 key areas of focus: enhanced security technology, improved signage, building closures, traffic management, and parking regulations. Hatcher also highlighted attendee expectations to ensure a safe and enjoyable event. He further explained in detail how each plan would work at the press conference.
Hello, I'm Lance Hatcher, Chief of Police at Morgan State University. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you back to Homecoming 2024. We've done a lot to ensure the safety of this year's homecoming, but we can't do it alone. We need you to partner with us to make sure that this is a safe, enjoyable, incident-free homecoming.
Chief Hatcher outlined key security measures for homecoming, including drone coverage and a network of 1,400 cameras offering 3,100 views.
Either handgun or long gun. The company that we use, they get that alert 2 to 5 seconds from detection. Mm-hmm. There are human eyes that look at that detection, look at that alert, because it can be an alert, a true gun alert, weapon alert.
License plate readers and advanced weapon detection software will also be in place. Hatcher emphasized the need for community collaboration to ensure a safe and enjoyable celebration. Chief Hatcher shared important information regarding parking for homecoming, confirming that the North Campus garage will be available for attendees if needed. He also announced an increased police and security presence at off-campus dormitories, including Marble Hall and Morgan View, to enhance safety. Hatcher encouraged attendees to report any suspicious activity to help maintain a secure environment during the festivities.
Although we're going to have a ton of police and security on campus, we're not going to be able to see everything. So we're going to rely on everyone else to kind of let us know if there's something suspicious. And we ask that you call 443-885-3103, 443-885-3103 to report anything suspicious.
In other news, Morgan State University has received $710,000 in grants from the Mellon Foundation for Arts and Humanities projects. The funds include $660,000 for the James E. Lewis Museum of Art and $50,000 for the Morganell Academy Community Connection project. Since 2015, the Mellon Foundation has contributed around $3.4 million to the university's arts and humanities program. Today, we introduce our newest segment, Bare Thoughts. Each week, our reporters will talk to students on campus about their thoughts and opinions. Nia Burston spoke with a few students this week.
My name is Shane Stevens-Bino. I'm a marketing major and I'm a senior. I was young, probably looked in a mirror, maybe had a conversation about being Black with my mom. How did I feel? Pretty aware. Yeah, like I think it was more so just like learning about me being Black in like a white society or school, because I grew up in a predominantly white area. So I think that was my main thing, like just learning the difference of me being white and what that meant to people not being white. I mean, not being Black, me being Black and people not being Black. And then I felt comfortable with it. It just became like a hardship that I had to also learn how to deal with and like get comfortable with compared to other people having easier experiences.
My name is Willie Johnson. I'm a senior psychology major. So the first time that I realized that I was Black was maybe when I gained consciousness for the first time. And then I did move, because I lived in a predominantly Black space. I lived in Baltimore. And then I moved to North Carolina, where it was a predominantly white space. So then I stood out a little bit more as Black. So all the time, I've always known.
Hi, my name is Crystal Nguyen. I'm a junior interior design major. I've always known I was Black, but definitely growing up in a predominantly white neighborhood, I would feel like I was ostracized a little bit more. I've always been proud to be Black, of course, but my white peers have always tried to put me down, but you can't put me down. No.
Now Get ready, because homecoming is packed with exciting events all week long, from concerts and tailgates to football games and more. I'm definitely ready for the week. Are you? Morgan State Bears, that's all for now. Until next time, I'm Journey Burris for Bear TV.